Right. So let's start by relaxing your face. Maybe make some mouth movements and jaw movements a little side to side. And just kind of relax your face. See if there's any tension you're holding on to in your forehead or around your eyes. And we'll practice some deep breathing and notice the quality of your breath. So just observe as if you are outside of your body and noticing how does it feel to breathe? Do you struggle taking in big breaths, or is it nice and easy to inhale, or is it harder to inhale, or is it harder to exhale? And it's not that one is right or wrong, it's just an observance. So we're learning how our body works and how to maintain it. So start by just placing your hands on your lap, put your toes, spread them apart and press your toes into the ground, relax your shoulders down. And we'll begin with some ujjayi breathing. So I want you to constrict the throat, your larynx area, just right here. And you're just gonna breathe in and out of your nose unless your nose is stopped up. All right, so you can close your eyes, inhale, and then exhale. And just do a couple rounds of that. See if you can actually hear your breath as audible, not super loud like it's obnoxious, but just enough that it sounds like you're moving air. Maybe now you'd like to set an intention or a dedication. Maybe you know someone who could use a little bit more love in their life, somebody who's struggling. And just bring that person to your mind. And keeping your eyes closed, we're going to tuck our chin towards your chest. Then inhale, lift your chin up to neutral. And then exhale, chin to chest. It doesn't have to go your chin doesn't actually have to touch your chest. But now we're just working on the cervical spine, the very back of your neck. Keep your spine straight. When your chin tucks, you'll feel a little tug in the back of your neck. And as you're moving up and down with your chin, think of the word yes. Yes. Yes, I want more freedom. Yes, I want to be comfortable in my own skin. Yes, I want to smile more. Yes, I want more love. So anything that comes to your mind when you think of, yes, I want this. Just kind of envision things as you lift your head up and then point your chin towards your chest. Maybe do this 2 more times, nice and slow, no rush. And then bring yourself back up to neutral. We'll blink open our eyes. And then we're going to start to move our chin to the right and then center and then to the left. And if you think like this is the sign of no, right? So up and down is yes. This is no. So I want you to think of stuff that no longer serves you as you turn your chin to the right shoulder, the center, and then to the left shoulder. Like, no, I don't want to worry. And things that you can control. No, I don't want to hold resentment. No more getting upset of things you can't control. Just think of anything that comes to your mind. And again, work on the breath. As you turn your head, that's the exhale. The nose and chin back to center is your inhale. You're just working a little side to side action with your neck. Good. Now come back to center, and we're going to do some impromptu, whatever feels good movement. So maybe you just want to, this is what my nephews do. They do that flossing. Well, they don't do it anymore. That was like so last year. But just kind of do some impromptu movement in your body, just to kind of get it warmed up. Now that we've warmed up the neck and we've kind of centered ourselves, just kind of sway or move, something that feels good to kind of get things going. Impromptu movement. It doesn't have to be what I'm doing. It can be whatever feels good to you. You can roll out your shoulders, shake out, whatever you need to do. Just for another second here, just kind of getting into our practice, creating some space wherever we need to go. And then when you're done moving your upper body, we're gonna do a little pitter patter with our feet. So you can bring your feet out, just, maybe sit to the edge of your chair and just like, imagine you're like pitter pattering with your feet. Leaving your heels down, and like, you'll start to feel this right here in the front of your shins, the little pitter patter. It's kind of waking up the nerves in the bottom of our feet and our shins. And it's kind of hard too. I definitely feel this one. My husband's a drummer, and he can do this really well. He's got like massive leg muscles right here from playing the drums. All right, now I want you to do the other opposite. So your toes stay down and your heels come up. So pitter patter on your heels. It's kind of opposite, doesn't matter. You can just make up your own little rhythm here. Good. Now see if you can, as you're moving your feet and feeling your feet, now just kind of do opposite. Just make some weird movements, up, down, heel, toe, whatever you want to do with your feet, and focus your brain, your thoughts, and all of your intention on your feet. You maybe want to look down at them, just feeling your feet on the ground. Just awareness of this body part, what its function is and how it works. Sometimes there's a disconnection from our head to our body parts. We may not, and sometimes that's intentional, because if we have pain anywhere, we don't want to think about that body part. Good. And so after a second here, I just want you to stop and be still. Close your eyes. And with your eyes closed, picture your feet. Just feel all sides of your feet, the sole of your foot. Maybe even envision the arch of your foot. Deep breath in. Feel your toes as you exhale out. And see if you can feel any sensations moving around your ankles, the tops of your feet. Maybe up the back or the sides of your calf. And then see if you can relax your legs. Good. And now we'll move on to our upper body. We're going to take just a little bit of side to side. So I want you to lean, keep your hands, you can open your eyes now if your eyes are closed. We're going to lean from the right to the left or vice versa. Just taking a couple leans, going from one side to the other side, like a pendulum swinging side to side. And you can feel the weight shifting from one hip to the other hip. And then we'll start to get a little bigger. See if you can lift up one foot off the ground. And again, focusing on your feet. Imagine that what's below you is really thick. Maybe you're stepping in quicksand or just sand at the beach. You ever, kind of sunk into the feet into the sand? And it kind of feels heavy to lift it out. So a little bit of resistance. Keep your shoulders swaying. Good. Just a couple more. And then we'll sit back tall, settle in, close your eyes, come back to your breathing. Inhale nice and smooth. Exhale out, Ujjayi breathing. Now see if you can find awareness to your sit bones, your pelvis. Maybe see if you feel any energy moving around. Don't forget to breathe. Good. Now let's open our eyes. Take our arms out to the side. Stretch out through your fingertips. So big, nice T shape. And make sure your feet are on the ground because we're going to take a little bit of a side stretch. I want you to reach to the left and then take the left hand down, right arm up. Inhale back to center. Reach to the right and exhale, right hand down, left arm up. Inhale, center. Exhale, both arms down. Try this again. Inhale. Exhale, left arm down, right arm up. Inhale, center. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up. Inhale, center. Exhale, arms lower, shoulders soften. All right, see what happens if you move your knees close together. Maybe that makes a difference, maybe not, but just see, explore. Inhale, arms out to a T. Exhale, left hand down, right hand up. Inhale, back out to center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, arms come down. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Do 2 more rounds on your own. Really try to match the breath with your movement. So the arms, the inhale, when the arms come out to a T, that's your inhale. The exhale is when you kind of crunch in and you're contracting the abdominal muscles. And when you finish, just hold here. You can close your eyes and take another rest, a constructive rest where you're breathing and feeling. So it's not just like, oh, I'm just going to do nothing. I want you to rest, but breathe and feel. Good. Now let's take both arms out in front like you're reaching out. I'll turn to the side so you can kind of see. We're reaching out. And what we're going to do is take this right hand, turn the right palm up, bring your elbow back towards your ribs. So like you're bringing that, and you can also bring the elbow behind the ribs if it feels okay. Bring the right hand forward, flip it back over. Now we'll do the left side. So your left hand reaches out, flip it over, bring back the elbow. Inhale it back out to center. Then the right side. The exhale is the elbow going back behind the ribs. You bring the hand forward and turn it back over. So this takes a little bit of mindfulness. So left hand, palm goes up, elbow draws back. Inhale, hand forward, turn the palm over. Right hand, turn the palm over, bring the elbow back. Reach forward, turn your palm over. So now you've got the gist of it. Practice on your own and see if you can create a little breathing pattern and work on your strength. So what this is working, as you guys do this, what it's working is your scapula. So these two, the little shoulder blades, your little angel wings, when you pull it back, you can kind of feel it squeeze back there. So it's an extension and back, and then forward, and pulling back the shoulder. And if you need to take just a rest, bring your hands down, reset, and then start again. See how that feels. Everybody getting it? I'm watching you because I want to see if it's making sense. Okay, good. Very good. All right. When you're finished, just bring your hands back to your lap. Good. Now we're going to take the right arm out and up. Pat yourself on the back. If this hurts, then maybe hold the back of your head. But just see if you can pat yourself on the back, making a lot of room here on the right side body. And then we're just going to take a little lean to the left. Keep breathing, nice, slow inhales and exhales. And then come back up to center. Reach your right arm up and then lower your right hand down. We'll switch sides. The left arm goes out and up. Bend the elbow. Put your hand on your back. Lift up your left elbow and see if you can lean slightly to the right. Good. Reach your left arm back up and lower your left arm down. Right arm reaches out and up. Palm of your hand to your back. Lift and lean on your exhale. Inhale, back up. Reach the right hand up. Exhale, lower the arm and the shoulder. Left arm reaches out. Inhale up. Exhale, hand goes to your back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lean. Back to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring the arms down. Take your hands and hold on to the side of your chair or interlace your hands behind your back. See if you can shimmy your chest forward as you draw your shoulders back as far as it allows. And then again, focus your effort on your shoulder blades. See if you can squeeze your shoulder blades together. Imagine that if I gave you a pencil, that you could hold that pencil on your shoulder blades by just squeezing them in. And now when you exhale, relax just for a second and then do another squeeze. So try to squeeze it back in, kind of push the chest just a little bit more forward so the sternum lengthens out. And good, relax. And then we'll roll out those shoulders. Enjoy this moment of movement. Good. Now we're going to move through a little sun salutation. I think we did this on Monday, but we're going to try it again, see how we like it. Maybe we like it better today, or maybe we don't like it. You can skip it if you don't like it. We'll start with our hands down by our sides, Samasthiti. Feet about hip distance apart or wider if you need them, doesn't matter. But make sure your feet can really anchor down so you don't fall out of your chair. Start with just a free inhale, just a gentle inhale. Exhale it out. Now inhale, both arms up through the sides. Exhale, arms come down, chest comes forward, and then your hands to your outer shins. If you can, and it doesn't make you feel bad, look under your chair. If you have low blood pressure, keep your head up. Now look forward, sweep the arms back out to a T. Use your legs. Exhale the arms down. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, we're going to fold over our lap, hands to the outer shins. Inhale, arms back out. Exhale, arms down. Inhale. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Take your left hand to your right shoulder, right hand to your left shoulder, making an X shape with your arms. And I'll walk your feet in some so that you can sit really into the middle of your chair and your feet feel nice and sturdy. We're going to keep the neck long, but lean forward. Elbows coming down towards your knees and then lift up. Imagine a sit-up, but I want you to go nice and slow with your breath. So we'll inhale, exhale, lean forward. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Two more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. This is the last one, and we're going to fold. Exhale. Now inhale here. And then exhale, let your arms dangle and just relax your shoulders, your hands. Stretch out your back side. So you feel a nice stretch in your back. Inhale. Exhale here. Inhale, slide your hands up your shins towards your hip creases. You're going to turn your palms up and put it right here. Right, maybe see if you can feel your hip bones, pelvis bone. That's not your hip bones, but right there. The hands are like this, as if we're going to fold into our hands. Yeah, and we're just going to take a dip, just like we were doing, but our arms are down. And with your hands down here, I want you to really focus on the lower abdominal. So when you inhale, it's lengthening out. Think of an accordion. And on the exhale, it's, see if you can focus on that. Inhale when it goes up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then we'll stay here. Exhale, hands to your lap, spread apart your fingers. Relax your shoulders down. Breathe naturally. Good. Now we're going to take the right hand and place it on top of your left hand. As you do that, I want you to lift up your left foot as you press down with your arms. So you want to try to keep start with your bent elbows. So bent elbows here, and then straighten your elbows as you try to make some resistance. So the foot wants to come up, the knees coming up, but the arms are pushing it down. Good, lower that down. We'll switch sides. Left hand on the bottom, right hand on top on the right leg. Lift up your right foot. Bend your elbows, kind of bring it up, and then straighten your elbows, find some resistance. So you should feel muscles right here in your quads really working, and even flexing your foot will help. So this is building strength. Nice slow breaths. Good, now lower that down. One hand on each leg. And then we're going to slide our hands forward and bend your elbows towards your wrist. Push your heart forward. So you feel this little dip in the low back. So we're going to push up. Stretch out the front of your throat. And now tuck your chin in and round your spine. So this is cat. Lean forward like cobra pose or up dog, if you're familiar with those. And then exhale back into like a cat-like shape. Inhale, we come forward, shoulders back. Exhale, chin gets tucked. Shoulder blades go apart, spine is nice and long. And now take your time and go through a couple of these. Moving at the pace of your breath. Again, try to slow down your breathing. I think there's a Chinese proverb that says, those people who breathe fast die early. So try to slow it down. Think long, lifelong breaths. When you've had enough, you're like, okay, that's what I needed. You'll know, your body tells you. And just come back to neutral, close your eyes and constructive rest again. Notice how you feel. Notice any thoughts that are lingering in your mind. Maybe clear out any random distractions about maybe what you're doing later today or anything going on that's not what's happening right now in your body. All right, open your eyes and let's extend out your left leg and then lower your left foot down. So the whole sole of your left foot is on the ground. And we're going to take a couple twists here. So again, working on midsection of your body. Think of the exhale is when we turn. The inhale is going to always bring us up. So inhale. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, hands together. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale here. Exhale, twist. So left elbow points to right knee, or as close as you can get it. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, reach out. Inhale, up. Exhale, arms down. All right, so make any adjustments. I'm gonna put my foot on this block because I feel like I can't touch the floor good. All right, inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hinge at the waist. Inhale, palms together. Hands to your heart center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, arms forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. I think that was 3. We'll do 2 more, make 5. Inhale. Exhale, extend forward. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms down. Last one. Inhale, up. Exhale, reach. Inhale to your heart. Exhale to twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, extend. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. All right, rest for just a second here. Relax the shoulders. And lift up your left leg. Bend your knees, set it back down. And let's try the other side. Now lift the right foot. Extend out the right leg. Lower your sole of your foot to the ground. Start with our hands down by our waist. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hinge at the waist, reach out. Hands to prayer, to your heart. We exhale, we twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach out. Inhale, pull yourself up. Exhale, arms down. Noticing how much you have to use your back for this? This is neat. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. Inhale to your heart. Exhale for the twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms down. You got this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, extend. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. You got 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, extend. Inhale, up. Exhale, arms down. Last round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to your heart. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, extend. Inhale, up. Exhale, arms down. Lift up the right foot, step it back. Pause for a moment. Close your eyes. Breathe. Smooth ujjayi breathing. In and out, constricting the back of your throat. We're sending lots of oxygen and nutrients to that vagus nerve that I showed you earlier, telling the body to relax. Very good. Now we're going to do a little bit of rocking and rolling till we come to standing. So we've done these before. You're just going to kind of lean forward, lean back, kind of getting just a little momentum in our upper body. And then if you want, you can start to lift the feet off the ground, maybe bringing the knees up some. And then I'm going to challenge you to try to do boat pose. Boat pose is when we try to keep our feet off the ground, but if it's too challenging for you today, just keep your big toes on the ground. So what you're going to do is get a little momentum and then bring your knees up and then try to balance. Woo! And you feel your midsection of your body. Again, you can also have your toes down. Other options is to kick out your legs. Woo! That one's a little more challenging. And then when you're done, set your feet on the ground, straighten your spine, lift your head up, feel proud of that work we just did. Good. And then when you're ready, we're going to come behind the chair for our standing series. So we'll do a couple of standing, come back to seats after that. So if you want, just adjust your chair so you can have a little space behind you. Ooh, just felt my back pop standing up. So after all those, you want to try to re-engage your core again. So see if you can draw your belly in. And when you draw your belly in, notice how if you put your hand on your back, you can almost feel the tailbone going down, like it lengthens. Can you feel that? Yeah. Good. Now place both hands on the chair, and then we'll step back into our downward dog. Arms out in front, hands holding the top of the chair, the backrest. See if you can push your tailbone back further. Soften your knees so the knees are just barely bent. Good. Now bend your right knee a lot and then take your left hand to it and do a little peekaboo underneath your right arm. Maybe you can say hi to. There you go. Good. Now bring your left hand back to the chair. We're going to switch it up. Bend your left knee, take your right hand to it, and look under your right shoulder, right arm, or left arm. Good. Now bring your right hand back to the chair. Lift up onto your tippy toes. We're coming into a high push-up. So if your chair's moving, don't do this. You want to see if you can draw your hips forward and maybe bring them back and then reset and try to bring them a little bit more forward with your heels off the ground. And just shifting on the balls of your feet. One more. And then lower the heels, bend the knees, do a little squat. And then straighten the knees, come back up into your high push-up. And we're going to do that again. We call this turbo dog. You're going to bend the knees, buttocks comes down, arms hold onto the chair. Inhale, straighten the legs, lift up the head, hips come forward. Exhale, down dog, bend the knees, squat. Inhale, rise up, hips forward, shoulders down. Exhale. 2 more. Go slow. If you're done and you don't want any more, don't do it. There are all options. Take what you need, leave the rest. Good. And when you're complete, come up into your high plank, walk your toes forward, and come back to Samasthiti, which is just standing, arms down by your sides. Catch your breath. Now we're going to come into our tree pose, focusing on our left leg. You can stand directly behind. I'm just turning to the side so you can see me. We're going to take the right foot out and then decide where you want to place the right foot on your left leg. For most of you, you probably want the right big toe on the ground. If you feel comfortable and because you have something to help you, you might try to slide the sole of the right foot up the calf, the inside of your left leg. And see if you can rotate the knee out to the side. And now take a moment and relax the shoulders. Find your drishti, something to stare at, and see if you can find a balance. Maybe just one fingertip touches the chair. Maybe you need the whole hand, but just see what happens. A little balance. Now, what happened to your breath? This is when people stop breathing. All right, when you feel like I'm going to wobble out of it, just touch back down and shake it off. Shake out the left leg, right leg, shake it off. And then we'll try it again on the left side. So left foot goes out, and then you can place the sole of the left foot somewhere on your right leg. You decide where you want it to go, and then rotate the knee out to the side. Relax your shoulders down, but lift your head up. Ujjayi breathing in and out through your nose, constricting the back of your throat. Good. And when you're ready, shake that off. Now, I'm going to give you an option where you can do the tree pose, which we just did, or you can come with me and try a figure 4 pose. So if the figure 4 pose doesn't work for you, come back to tree. Those of you who want to try this, this is for your hips, and we do this a lot sitting in the chair, but we're going to do it standing. Now, you guys are probably facing this way, which is fine. I'm just turning this way so you can see me. I'm going to lift the right foot off the ground and then place my ankle, the outside of my right ankle on top of my left knee, and come into a little squat. Now, where is your breathing? Use the chair, because the more you have stability, you're not going to fall over. You can sink lower, and you may feel it deeper in your hips. I think one of the number one complaints I hear from people is like, I got tight hips. Yeah. All right. And then release that, shake it off. And let's try the other side. Right foot is anchored down, left knee comes up. Put your left ankle on top of your right knee if you're trying this, or go back to tree. Bend your right knee, squat. See if you can find a little lowering of the hips. Keep breathing. Ah, very good. Rise back up, shake it all off. And our counter pose for this is, send you're holding onto the chair, onto your toe heel, your feet out nice and wide. And then we're going to push the hips back. Ooh, did you hear all that popping? Place your forearms on the back of the chair. And just rest here. Toes pointing forward, we'll start there. And if you want to start exploring, you can starting with your toes facing forward. And then you can start maybe maneuvering your toes out if that feels better to you. And then if you want, you can also kind of move your hips a little side to side. When you move your hips, you'll start to feel different muscles in your inside of your legs, in your groin area. You can try to bend a knee and just kind of notice what's going on with a little bit of a sway, or you can stay still. All right, now we're going to bring ourselves back up. So turn your toes forward if they're out. Use your arms to lift up your chest, toe heel your feet back together, back to Samasthiti, mountain pose. You're going to stand nice and tall, shoulders back. Imagine there's a wall behind you, and you actually can do this with a wall behind you if you have a wall behind you. But I want you just to kind of lift your toes up. If you need to hold on to the chair, do that. But see if you can like put weight into your heels as you lift your toes up. Almost as if you're going to fall backward, but don't. Good. Lower your toes if they're lifted. Reach both arms up overhead. Big stretch to the sky. Exhale the arms down by your waist. We're going to do this 4 more times. Try to keep your chin neutral so you're staring straight out in front of you. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. It's 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. This one, inhale. Exhale, hands to the chair. Step back, 1 more down dog. Biggest one yet. Push back your hips. If it feels okay to you, try tucking the chin towards your chest, looking in between your knees, and then bend the knees and see if you can bring your belly to your thighs. Keep breathing. Nice and slow, start to lift up. Walk yourself to the chair. And pause. And then when you're ready, come back and have a seat. I'm going to finish out with a little twist. So start to walk your knees over to the right side. And if you want, you can cross your left ankle on top of your right to keep your inner thighs close together. Left hand goes out, left hand to the back of the chair, and then lift your head up and then twist, turning your belly button towards the backrest of the chair. Again, only go as far as it feels comfortable in your body. And that's going to be different for everybody. If you have any bulging disc or lots and lots of back pain, maybe skip this one. We never want to irritate anything that's already got stuff going on. I think of yoga as preventative medicine, preventative. So once you already have it, then you need to go see a doctor. All right, come back through center. And bring your feet back to the front. Push your back up against the back of the chair. Maybe even do a little squiggle so you can rub your back like you're a bear scratching its back on a tree bark. And then we'll walk around our knees to the left. Left arm, right arm goes out. You can cross your right ankle on top of your left. And right hand to the back of the chair. Lift up your head. Begin to twist to the left. Keep breathing in and out through your nose, slow and steady as you go. Come back through center. Walk your feet back forward. Sit to the back of your chair. Lift your arms and your legs. Big stretch up. Maybe rotate ankles or wrist. Anything that feels good to you. And then exhale, lower the arms down. Close your eyes. Again, if you had an intention or a dedication, maybe you bring that person or that thing back into your mind. And feel this sense of relaxation moving through your body. So each muscle in your body relaxes. Once the body relaxes, then you can start to relax your mind. You're welcome to stay in this relaxed state if you like. Maybe just stay here and meditate longer if you got the time. But feel a deep sense of inner peace. Breathe in and exhale it out nice and slow. Start to rock your head a little side to side. And then start to take some stretches, some good morning stretches up in any way that feels good. And then we'll finish our practice bringing our hands to our heart. Om Shanti Shanti, which means peace. I hope you enjoyed your practice. May there be peace within you and peace around you. Have a wonderful day. Namaste. Thank you so much.